Quick different start to the video here. You can see I've finally got round to drilling these two snapped rocker cover bolts out, and I'm starting by using a tiny small little drill bit to make a pilot hole. There you go, that's what pilot hole looks like. And then what you want to do from there is just keep going up one by one in drill bit sizes. So you go 1 mil, 2 mil, 3 mil, 4 mil, and so on and so forth. You do this because it makes it much easier than attacking it straight away with like a 6 mil drill bit, because you'll probably be there for 3 days and you'll end up burning the drill bit out itself as well if you're not using any CT90, which I didn't actually have any on me today to do this. So unfortunately it took a little bit longer than expected, but was still not really any trouble to do whatsoever, and this is what it looks like. Oh, crosses flying, sound good. But yeah, obviously I did that rocker cover thing on both of the snap bolts, but I only showed one because I'm sure you understand and get the picture. And you will also notice the bonnet guard has now gone, and there's a reason for that. I think there was way too much black on this car. The spoiler was the main culprit for this, with the skirts and that, and the grille as well. Just the way it all looks in general, it was a bit too much. So I've decided to get rid of it, and at the expense of exposing all these nasty stone chips. So that's going to be a real joy to sort. But the main thing is, my new intake with metal piping is finally on, and it's rooted in a bit of a better place than last time. Let me prop the bonnet up and I'll show you. I have had loads of comments asking, Wall, how did you do this? So nothing's changed from here. The throttle body's still there, and the classic pipe that rips is still there, but from there on in it changes. So I've gone for a silicone coupler here, obviously to join the metal pipe to the stock pipe here. That is 76 mil. This metal 90-degree pipe is also 76 mil, and there is also a little bit of the silicone on the inside there, because this wasn't actually 76 mil. I think it was like 60 odd or late 50s, like 58 to 64 or something. I can't quite remember. There's only one thing that's missing. I'm going to be gold wrapping this because, as you can see, the pipe's battered. I've had it for ages and it's been cut and thrown about and stuff. So I'm going to be doing that, and it will also keep it nice and cool. I've tested this when it's been running. The pipe actually stays nice and cool, so that is miles better than it was before. It does flop around a bit, so I'm probably going to make a bracket in the future that makes it bolt into there. But again, this is all just trial and error, and I'm updating you guys when I come up with a bit of a better idea each time. It feels a lot more peppy and like picky-uppy and responsive, if you understand what I mean, than the last intake. It does catch a tiny little bit on the bonnet, but honestly, I can't even have it all. Like, it is what it is. And I'm seeing this bloody rust line here is where the strut bar goes. I think I'll be able to get away with that, and it'll run just about underneath it, but I'm not 100% sure yet. And yeah, it does suck in less hot air than it did before, because the other filter was literally just like right there on the side of the block. So at least now it's got, basically the idea is the end of the filter's there, and obviously with the D-badge grill it goes straight through to the top. You can literally see my thinking there where it hits straight, and you can absolutely tell the difference there. It ain't perfect, but I'm going to be working on revamping it several more times. So yeah, any more questions about this, fire away, but I just thought I'd show you. And again, yeah, only thing left to do to clean it up is gold wrap it, and obviously get a new filter as and when it gets a bit dirty and stuff like that. And the only other thing I need to do is actually replace the math, because it's quite dirty on the outside, and God knows what the inside looks like. But yeah, it does still feel a little bit sluggish, so it's the math. I've never replaced it, I'll be honest with you, so that definitely does need doing next time I service this. So just a quick recap, I'll put on the screen now everything that you'll possibly need to do this at home yourself. Nice, and you can nice one, mate, thank you. Can I have a look at the engine? Yeah, if you want to, go for it.
As I see from back,
yeah,
not exhaust and everything, and then
yeah,
oh, that's a thing of beauty.
Nice one, mate. It's a work in progress, yeah. But yeah, I'm getting there with it. Just done this to it and stuff. I've usually got a big bar that goes across here to stiffen it up and stuff, but I've had to take it off to sort of cut this up.
Yeah, so you might have to maybe get a bit of a bump put in there to put it in, or
I reckon it'll fit. I think it'll just brush underneath this, because it's a double one that goes here, and then there's two bars going across into here. and the other one goes into here.
And I love the attention to detail to the ionised.
Yeah, the little ionised bolts and stuff.
Yeah,
it just
cool.
wants to clean up and a wash and wax under here,
Yeah,
really.
that's
But
easy enough, is that, isn't it?
most of it's done, yeah.
What power plant does it put out? Brake horsepower?
I've never measured it properly. From the factory, the 136.
Yeah.
It's had a map on it with the intake and exhaust. I'd say it's in the mid 150s somewhere. Plenty enough for one of these when it only weighs 1,000 kilos out of the
Yeah,
factory.
this is a pocket rocket.
Oh yeah, it
like
does
when
go.
I had a Fiat Uno Turbo back in the day.
Oh man.
Man, that was like pocket rocket as well when it
Yeah.
had been printed and gas flowed head and everything like that.
Well, what do you know, ladies and gentlemen? That right there is why I do what I do. That has just made my day. That has absolutely, genuinely just made my day. I don't even know where I was up to. I think I was going to say everything that you need to do for this. I'll put it on the screen now. You can get it from eBay. I'd recommend you can get pretty much all of this from eBay. It's the easiest thing to do and it's probably the cheapest. If not, I'm sure any good auto factors in your area would probably stock similar things to that. So yeah, that's basically where we're up to on this. And I think with the bonnet guard off, hang on a sec, if I just drop it down again. I don't know whether I've put a picture on without the bonnet guard. I might have, or I don't know, I can't quite remember. But yeah, with them stone chips sorted, I think it looks miles cleaner, and I regret not taking it off a lot sooner because it's just brightened it up. I don't even know how to describe it. I feel like it looks 5 times cleaner now without the bonnet guard, like especially if you just look at it from a bit of a distance when you can't see the stone chips. Passes the 5 metre test. And lastly, I'm going to hop inside for this bit because the wind's picking up a bit now. I don't want it to bugger up the audio quality. Do not forget, on the 30th of June, all of you Northern Swifts, Northwest, Northeast, or even if you want to come from the South and the Midlands, I think there is somebody actually coming from the South. Let us know if you're attending by DMing me or Lewis on Instagram. I'll put his at on here and all of the information about No Man Left Behind Car Club. It's the first time I'm going and I've heard very, very good things about it. So show your faces. I'd love to meet you all. And if there's enough interest, I'll bring some stickers in again. Same with JDM Coombe, I'll just give them out for free to you so you can put them on like your sun strips or wherever. I've got one right there. Northern Swifts have a Facebook page, which I'll put in the link below and on screen now as well, just so you get all the information for it. Like I said, join the chat as well if you want, because we have got a chat for the 30th of June, so you'll get all the know-how and like what you need to know from there. I think that's it from me. Get yourselves here on the 30th of June. Hopefully the intake is a bit clearer because I know a lot of people were asking me about that. And yeah, I think I'll call it there. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and I'll see you all very soon.